And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Yeah, calm like a bomb, day after MLK Day, where we were all off. And it was company-wide.
Company-wide holiday.
So what are we going to do?
It was freezing cold in New York City.
It was so cold, everyone. It's The Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. We are live with you on Tuesday, post-MLK Day. I'm Big J. Oakerson. That handsome sumbitch is Dan Soder.
You always say it like I don't have a personality. But, you know, I try to pack a punch in some conversation. Am I just a hot piece of ass
The
to you?
charming and handsome Dan?
How about just my good buddy Dan?
It doesn't tell enough about you.
Well, I don't think that we're trying to bang you and I. Are we? Is this what this has been working for?
But you're the face man. You're 90% here, buddy.
Yeah, I'm the one holding the sign.
Yeah, you're the guy right here.
That's all
You're
need
the guy
to say.
ahead.
I'm your Bob's big boy.
Yeah, you get out there.
You're on the grill. I'm out there smiling like a big old doofus.
You get inside, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'll wear suspenders like
I'm
Bob's big
inside
boy.
making concoctions and crazy shit. I got to throw a lot at you to get you on board.
I'm
You know what I mean?
smiling with big Japanese anime eyes.
That's it. Just doe-eyed and excited out there.
Hi.
Just lash fashion.
Yeah, dude, it was a holiday weekend, and we get the itch when we don't do the show on Mondays.
I really do.
We talked on the phone about Thursday's episode, Lost Tapes, documentary we both watched called...
If you want to do your homework, Abducted in Plain Sight.
Oh, boy.
We dig deep.
I did a couple documentaries this weekend for this show. Fire Festival came out, which is... The documentary should have been called, like, you want to see people fuck something up big.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
It really should be called Ja Rule's a retarded person.
You know those...
Clinically.
The Wonderlic tests they give, like, you know, NFL players to come to the NFL. That was like watching a Wonderlic test that goes bad. You're like, oh, dude, oh, no. Don't decide that. That's not a good decision.
I'll start beef with Ja Rule. He comes off retarded in this documentary.
Yeah.
He really... I mean, like actually, like... subpar intelligence.
Well, I think everyone's so distracted with the set of balls on what was his name, Billy, the guy that ran it all. Just the.
By the way, that guy's got weight fluctuation like Robert De Niro.
Yeah,
I've never seen the guy.
He's like a high school wrestler.
The guy goes up and down, man. Jesus.
He puffs up though when he's partying, and then he's puffed up. He's sad puffed at one point, and then he's party puffed up at one point.
Dude, I don't know why that guy is seething with confidence. Money.
I'll tell you this.
Because he's goofy looking.
Well, he also knows he's
never in good shape ever. There's nothing about him that's like...
There's a part in the documentary where they're telling, Ja Rule and him are telling the models while they're making the commercial, like, all right, then you're going to, like, run in the water, you know? We're going to run in the water. And Ja Rule's doing a real Ja Rule selling of it. Like, we're going to be in the water. He's just, like, screaming it out.
Bounce a boo!
Yeah. And the girls are like, what? And then the other guy, Billy, is like, no, you're going to be, like, in the water chasing after you. And you see a model get such hot girl energy on him. She goes, we're going to be chasing after you? And you're like, whoa. And that, like, hit me in the soloplex. When I heard that, I was like, oh, how is he? And he just walks through it. He's like, no, I have money. Yeah.
Solarplex.
Solarplex?
Soloplex. I think you're starting to say Soloflex.
Soloflex is a great machine home gym.
It is a great home gym system with uses of all simple machines.
A seamless.
You see that it's a pulley system.
A seamless Soloflex ad. You go, man, he rebounded quick.
God damn, this guy.
I'm spinning, doing those fucking
bending rubber bars.
Dude, I would see that.
What a silly machine that was.
They always played those commercials during wrestling. So it'd just come on and be like Soloplex, and you just be like, so you just hold down.
You're stretching rubber.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
The guy that got to be in that commercial had to work out for months.
Yeah.
To look like to use that machine.
Just to use a machine that sat in
You
everyone's
believe the
garage.
Soloflex guy, by law, had to do it through Soloflex?
No, I think he didn't use it once. I think he worked out the gym for months to use it.
Where's that commercials? Where's that documentary behind Soloflex?
All the commercials... not the commercial, but the advertisement. My stepfather used to get all those, like Iron Man and Pump magazine and that bullshit.
Muscle Fitness?
Yeah, Muscle and Fitness. And all of the before and afters for whether it be Hydroxycut or anything, you can see so definitely that their heads are cropped onto. It's just what they didn't perfect in the early 90s and stuff. They didn't perfect that.
Photoshop was a rough
photoshopping.
trade.
It was. So I'm telling you, it's so obviously not them.
It was like original South Park animation where they had to lay paper over paper and then take a picture.
It's so bad. You gotta look at.
Here's a Soloflex infomercial, which I would please call if you bought a Soloflex. That's me, dude.
Oh, if anybody had a Soloflex, please call in.
1996, Dan.
I don't know.
I hate myself.
Gary bought me a Nintendo, but I gotta live with my mom.
I got my guys.
Wow, you know what really, let me tell you, pause. Let me tell you what being in entertainment, at least a little bit even, makes me feel when I watch stuff like this. And anytime I see somebody come out to be like a fat woman who sits on top of a guy, I still feel this way. He goes, hey, kid, you're reading for lame dork who can't get anything or women, and everyone just beats him up and calls him a queef, and then we're going to cast somebody much awesomer than you to play the end of this.
Yeah. Guys, listen, just
you're
give
going to get scale.
Thank you for coming out to the auditions to play Sad Sack of Shit. You are the kid sack of shit. We do need an adult sack of shit. He's like, I'm 21. She's like, whatever, man. You look like you're 12.
You read 12.
Great. Or that guy brags about it at a cocktail party in L.A. He's like, I can play 12. Seriously, they say that my chest is indented.
A lot of people don't even know that. But
it gives me a range. People don't realize that. Let's go back to that infomercial, because just go to the part where he goes to bed. Because he, like, works out. It's just like him working out, getting nowhere. Sad music, right?
Yep, and then goes to bed.
All right, go to bed. Hit play. This is at the Bonfire SXM. We'll tweet this out.
There was never enough time. Never the right equipment. In the end, we tried to forget about it.
Wow.
Concentrate on other things.
Yeah.
And above all else, make sure we kept our shirt on.
What? Become a man with a headband.
Actually, it's not such a hard promise to keep. Not anymore.
Now?
All you need are three things.
Headband.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
Desire. And the right equipment.
Solo flex. Man, look at him. He's like,
in the
he's
next
like
20
staring at Excalibur.
Yeah.
Through what amounts to a college weightlifting class.
A college weightlifting class? That's a fucking bigger one than anything else.
But I mean, they're really presenting it where it's like, you've found your destiny.
Work out at home.
Oh, look how unbalanced it is. You're stretching rubber bands.
I mean, Jay,
that thing, by the way, if he lets go of that at full height, that is going to snap down across his stupid pug nose so hard.
Jay, what I love about it is I don't know a lot about much, but the small things I do know always make you laugh, and the small things that you know make me laugh, and one of those things is your knowledge of powerlifting. So what this looks like in comparison to powerlifting, because you grew up around it.
Yeah.
Like, this is so gay and ridiculous. It's just like
so ridiculous.
A guy that's got like a ballerina body lathered in oil.
Yeah, he should be wearing fur boots or something.
Yeah,
like and then it's just a hand job.
And then it's just thick rubber straps.
Stretching rubber straps.
Because it's like a fad.
That's how I would describe this guy, by the way. He's a rubber strap.
He's a shiny rubber strap.
This guy's a real strap.
That guy had to get boofed to get that position. You're getting the Soloflex model. You have to.
Why they're all dick-shaped and weird?
He goes,
it's on purpose.
Welcome to gay party. It's just in the 80s. It looked like when they were still uncomfortable.
Flex it.
Yeah. It still had to be super closeted.
Put your silly dick weights on your little poles and stretch them. Give it a good stretch.
There's just dads at home rubbing their chest and they're like, oh, God, why do I want a Soloflex?
Yeah, really. Why is the bench wooden?
It's so...
What is this, from the fucking 1700s?
Soloflex just really took a shot. But I'll tell you, they were the first
all their money in the dude.
Yeah, they're like, dude, I got a party boy that I hang out with. Honey, he'll come down here and work out for 3 hours.
Yeah, hey, honey, do you think if someone has 2 hours one day, they could just make something as good as this in their own house? I don't tell them that.
Don't tell them. Oh, do you think that all this is done easier with free weights?
I mean, look how much it moves around. Because it's not weights.
By the way, that's always the worst.
It's supposed to be controlled.
That's the worst feeling of working out is whenever you go.
Oh, look at that beef split.
When you hang out, it gets unbalanced.
Yeah.
You know, when you're working out, you're like,
yeah. That's not supposed to happen. Why do they keep showing this girl shot? She is sweating right in the cooch.
Is she?
Plus,
yeah.
All right, Jacob.
It takes a while for your brain to program your muscles the proper way to move. So spend the first 2 weeks concentrating.
Getting slapped in the face with a thick rubber band.
This is critical.
This has nothing to do with Soloflex.
Creatures of habit.
Feel free to use the wooden bench for whatever you like. Do you need to build a birdhouse? Maybe get 6 ab workouts.
That thing looks bananas uncomfortable.
And we'll repeat it over and over, whether it's right or not.
Jacob, can we get you a Soloflex?
I would take one in a second.
Yeah.
Listen, if I pay for all of it, Jacob, will you make a video of you solo flexing while
shirtless?
getting, huh? No, not shirtless.
And oiled?
Not shirtless, because you're going to be completely covered in that dick suck machine.
Oh, we got you it. Bring it in.
Loser to fuck this thing.
Oh, you can't turn it down. It was 17 grand.
Oh my God! I blackmailed a Japanese businessman.
World class loser to fuck this thing.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we got to get you that suit.
So bad.
I wouldn't put it on.
Not
What do you
here.
mean you wouldn't put it on?
You wouldn't put it on here.
Not here.
No.
At
We're
home.
not animals.
Under your Joey Logano poster.
I don't have a poster.
Do you?
No, I'm framing my shirt
Okay.
that I wore for the championship.
That's
And
less gay.
He signed it,
That's way less gay.
Yeah.
so
I,
that counts.
You should definitely try the suck machine. Why wouldn't you?
I don't want to use a suck machine. I mean, I don't want to.
Dan's fucked a fleshlight.
Yeah. Austin, Texas, 2014. I remember the time and date.
And I will, if I ever find the time.
Can I tell you this, though? I was so responsible, I didn't come in the
Why
fleshlight.
don't why don't you want to do it yourself?
I don't think I'll fit in the suit. Did you see? It's very Japanese.
You're the perfect dude.
I mean,
you are.
They showed a
You're the
let
prototype.
us, dude, let us be NASA and you be our Neil Armstrong.
your mission control.
We're mission control.
Yeah, come on, Jacob. Mission control to Jacob. Are you close to coming?
Ground control to Major Batot. Ground control to Major Batot.
You're a fuck space smash.
Strap your suck suit on and push your solar flags.
Would you wear sleeveless button-down shirts with a black tie?
This is Charming Dan to ground control.
One small step for Jacob, one giant leap for dudes. Dude, you gotta, come on, man. If we buy this.
I won't.
Grab your post-it note and open the spaceship door.
All you need to do is look at the I remember the image of the guy doing it.
Yeah, he looked like this. He looked like he was tapping into a security system, like he was hacking.
Yeah, but you don't have to
No,
do that. You
but
can leave
he
the
has
you can just
the-
leave the tits alone and just solo flex the whole
No,
time.
he has the "I'm coming alone in my bedroom" face too.
No, he's not alone in his bedroom at all. We're watching him.
Yeah,
Look at he's squeezing the titties.
that man's enjoying it. Look at him.
Yeah, look at
That's
his face.
enjoyment.
He likes it.
At the Bonfire SXM, we'll tweet out the video we're talking about of a man in a fuck suit that we're trying to buy. Fuck suit's probably
Jacob,
not the
I
best
can't
way
put this
to
outfit
describe
on.
it.
I'd look ridiculous.
Yeah, and dude, I'd rip through the back because I'm all long and gangly.
Jacob, I would look just ridiculous in this outfit. You got to do it.
Can you imagine me? But it's like it's small. It looks like tiny pajamas on me.
Yeah.
It's up to my
You
shins.
can't have your wrists and forearms coming out.
If there's a draft,
all short.
If I have a draft in the room and it strikes my shins while I'm fucking that machine, I'll be
It's
out
gonna
of
throw
it.
me off.
I'll be soft.
It's going to throw me off.
Jacob, you're perfect.
No,
Jacob,
Okay,
at home.
Maybe we're just bullying.
just tell us about it.
Yeah, we don't have to be there.
We're offering you the gift of blowjob.
Robot job. You get a robe
job.
Yeah, we're straight. A robe job.
bot job.
Rob job.
Bot job.
Bot job. Bot job's the best. Get a bot job. On us. On your
On
friends.
us.
What I don't understand about this video is also why the guy has to wear a full hood.
Huh?
Why is the hood got to come over?
Because he lives in a dangerous
his
part.
forehead?
I don't know. What if they lose air pressure?
It's unnecessary. Humiliated to bake.
Yeah. He's in Assassin's Creed.
How about if we get you to do it at 0G?
What? In space and time?
I want him to do it so bad.
Maybe.
We'll get him there. You watched Firefest documentary.
Yeah.
Did everybody watch that here?
No, I watched The Punisher.
Punisher's great. I'm only 3 episodes in, but we all agreed on the same thing.
He shaves his body.
First episode, you see that he shaves his body, and he hasn't done it recently. It's been about 4 days.
See if that's made any, because everybody came in here and talked about it, and we all noticed it separately.
Yeah.
That
The Firefest documentary we'll get to.
Yeah.
Do you watch the Netflix one? I know you watched the Hulu.
I watched both of them, yeah.
You're well versed.
Oh, I'm deep in.
Yeah.
Started watching The Passage. I even got into a whole different show.
You know
now,
I'll
Fox.
support MPG. I still got to catch up on True Detective. There's too much.
True Detective is good.
I'm backed up on True Detective 2, I think. Or maybe
There's too
I may
much.
make the end of that.
But the tortured soul that the Punisher's supposed to be, for him to have the time to just shave
his body.
chest. I mean, he's on the
hilarious.
road.
He's got
Looking for a war.
whistling to himself like.
He finds time to shave his chest. Is there anything online, Christine, about Punisher shaving his chest? There's got to be. Someone else has to have mentioned it. It's such a weird thing.
Paris Hilton.
He's a loner.
He's a
He's
bad
not even looking for anybody.
He's a mercenary, shaving that chest. Maybe
I
he
was
likes the
trying
feeling
to
of sheets
feel
on.
like I was trying to give him a break. Like, is he doing it for movement so he can,
Yeah.
so it doesn't chafe?
You were
when
trying to
beating-
find reasons so you
I
wouldn't
was
be
trying-
heartbroken?
I mean, it just
Do you think
looks
that
bizarre.
would be if it was like if they still did DVD extras? That would be the commentary. They're like, we wanted to shave his chest to show that the Punisher vest is irritating.
It's rubbing. It's rubbing.
It rubs. Yeah, it does. It's the sex scene that you see it, and you're like
Yeah.
immediately you're like,
Well, first thing I
The
noticed is
girl
that he
from
shaves.
the
They
chick from the High Castle.
Yeah,
the man in the High Castle.
She lifts his shirt up
yeah.
and unbuttons his pants, and you can see that area for sure. I go, oh, he shaves his belly. That's hilarious.
It's
And then as it pans up, you see he definitely shaves his chest, back, and arms.
yeah. It's like Wonder Woman having a tramp stamp.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
kinda like, I'm out of it now. I'm out.
It's like you got a tramp stamp in between saving the planet.
She's just getting buzzed, like, she's like, I'm Amazonian, so you might have to dig in.
She's like, yeah, Punisher's shaving his chest, and he's like, even God rested for a day.
And he goes, oh, yeah. He's like, oh, look at that. He goes, you are looking sexy, Frank.
It was just wrong. It felt wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
I get him not having a full crazy beard. You know, you shave when you shower at some points between finding your war.
For the love of God, Marvel, stop making your lead actors wax their chest. Well, someone caught it in multiple movies, I guess. I guess we just picked up on the scent.
Yeah, they said Black Panther shaves his chest. Oh, yeah, but you don't want black dude chest hair. That's the most hilarious ever. You ever see James Earl Jones' chest hair when he was younger?
What about
It really does look like taco meat.
What about it? Yeah, that's like LL Cool J.
It's just not sexy. Black guy chest hair is not sexy.
Will they make Captain America shave his chest?
That makes sense.
What's funny is it'd be funny if one of the cousins of like Stan Lee, you know, it's like in a weird contract thing where he comes through the set and he's like, shave their chest. Like, it's Marvel. It's not me. I don't know.
Chris Pratt.
Jeremiah Lee insists you shave your chest.
All right. Shave the goddamn chest. I never shave my chest ever. Seems bizarre.
Did it once. I did it stoned when I was like 21. And I barely had anything, and I shaved it, and I was like, what did I do? It just looked weird.
I shaved my forearms and hands once. Mistake.
I buzzed my forearms
Mistake.
once. When I was 19, I buzzed my forearms, and my friend Carrie immediately called me out. I went to a bar, and I pulled my arms out. She goes, Soder, did you fucking shave your arms? And I'm like, what?
You guys did.
Fucking shut up, Carrie, you loud ass fucking dick. What? It was buzzed because I have fucking Robin Williams forearms, and I fucking buzzed them. And they were like, it just looked weird.
It does.
It looks so weird. You feel naked.
Mine looks really stupid.
I was in the bathroom shaving my balls with a buzzer, and that's when I was like, maybe I'll just shave my chin. And I was like, I was like, oh fuck, I did it. And I was like, and then I got out of the shower and I was like, weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
It looks super weird. Do you have a very hairy chest?
Kind of. Kinda. It'd be weird.
Kinda.
Yeah. It's like white trash hairy, where it's like in the chest region and then it goes to just belly. It's belly and chest.
Yeah. Do you gotta see a young James Earl Jones with his shirt off? His chest hair was really, it looked like bugs crawling on him.
Well, Chris Pratt barely, the picture you have up, Chris Pratt barely has chest hair.
Yeah, to begin
so that's
with.
like,
He's not a very hairy guy, it looks like. Keep going down.
but it seems like the guy that plays Punisher's got a lot of chest hair.
Oh, whatever's under the heat is the owner of. Yeah, look at that.
That doesn't look terrible.
Looks like ants scurrying all over his chest.
That's like something you would read in a clan guidebook. You're like, here's some things to bring up. Their chest hair looks like bugs. And you're like, wow. What? Now, oh, okay.
My point being, if you saw, what's his name?
Kimbo Slice had chest hair.
Right, he actually fashioned his chest hair.
You think he straightened it?
No, he always fashioned it. He shaved it into, like, different things.
Oh, into like blocks?
He would do, like, one tit would be covered
I
in the
remember
other
that.
one.
He did that when he was in Affliction, right?
Yeah.
Where he shaved just one chest hair?
Yeah.
Or
it was
one
great.
chest?
Or he would do it like he would make it like a line down his belly and like.
Jacob, do you shave your chest?
No, I had it done once. That was enough.
Had it done.
What do you mean?
Someone shaved you?
Oh, you don't remember?
Oh, yeah. All right.
That kind of hurt, actually.
Okay.
I totally remember it. I think no one else. Black Lou, do you shave your chest?
I don't have enough hairs to shave my chest. There's like 3 or 4 there.
What's the point? Yeah.
Lou, please tell me you do. White Lou.
When I want to be naughty.
Yeah, dude. Get down and fucking slick as a seal. Old Seal Whiskey.
I don't get a lot, look.
Yeah. We just have dusts. I bet if you're really hairy, there's more of a temptation.
Hey, I'll tell you what, you don't have a lot of hairs, but each one's really long.
Tells a story.
Thank you. I've been working out.
Yeah.
Have you really? Why? You trying to look good for fucking 75th row at a Sebastian Maniscalco concert? You knew it was going to come up at some point. Everyone had a crazy weekend this weekend.
Yeah.
How was the concert, man?
It was great.
Fantastic. Did he do the same material? I heard him say on Stern that he doesn't bury his material when a special comes out.
He did a mix of old and a mix of new. He did new stuff that you never heard, and then some from the Netflix, and then some greatest hits at the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, man. And the place went nuts.
Ate it up. It was like you could hear a pin drop in between jokes. It was very intimate all of a sudden. It was in the round. I was pretty impressed.
Yeah, that's crazy. 4 shows at the Garden, that's insane.
Well, you got that aerial view of it, too. So, I mean, you got to...
Yeah. And in the catering room, did they have it the feed through? Was it just audio or video, too?
When you were in the backstage bathroom, did they pipe the sound in there? What do they have? I was arguing. Do you think they would have the tricolor cookies or biscottis backstage?
Yeah.
I actually was invited to the backstage. I just didn't realize.
Sure.
I swear.
Well, that's what I would say.
I just couldn't get back there.
Oh, yeah. I was invited backstage. They just weren't coming to get you. He goes, hey, can I come backstage? And he goes, I mean, if you can figure out how to.
There is one door that you can get through. You gotta.
Yeah. You're going to have to suck a guy's dick. My father would see you and go, what are you doing? What is this? You sucking a guy's dick to go meet another man?
Did he do 4 nights in a row or 2 shows in a night? You can't do 2 in a night at the Garden, right?
2 in a night.
He did
2 in a night. Early
2 in a night?
Yeah.
That is crazy. Do an 8 o'clock and a 10 o'clock at the Garden?
Turn over the Garden.
Turn over the Garden.
And meet and greets in between.
Jesus. That is fucking nuts.
I hope he made $1 million that night.
I mean, I would guess he'd probably make more than 3 a night. Doing the Garden twice?
I'll text him. He's a buddy of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Send him a picture of that fucking weirdly long chest hair.
You got chest hair.
Lou, I saw Lou's chest hair. I can't even.
You know what's sad? We went through all through 28. That's a chest that needs shaving.
What the fuck?
It's the Irish guy from...
Daredevil.
Oh, that's Daredevil.
Oh,
it's also
Jesus.
the Irish guy from Boardwalk Empire.
Really? Daredevil? Yeah, man. What a great body. He looks ridiculous with that chest hair. His beard connects to his chest.
Yeah. He was fucking Moscow on the Hudson.
Gazoo!
Look like a champion with that.
Ruffalo? I don't know if the Hulk has to have no chest hair.
That's hilarious. They make the Hulk with no chest hair.
Yeah,
Hulk's
that's
like,
the thing. Why do you make him wax his chest hair when he becomes Hulk?
Hulk likes thinner, skinnier. Yeah, dude. I didn't know the Daredevil was that hairy. Could have been Wolverine.
I didn't know that. I mean, that's the worst I've ever seen Daredevil look.
I didn't watch. There's a new season.
I didn't know Daredevil played fucking trumpet in a street corner band.
He does.
I like him better blind and sexy
And waxed.
or in Spanish. We take our first break and come back. So we had me and you both went to UFC this weekend.
Yeah.
On a very, very cool hookup.
Yeah, that was nice.
And yeah, it was fun night. And then it went
haywire.
We'll come back and talk about that. This is Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Got in that song late as an adult, but to this day always makes me think of Dirty Work. G7. You hit G8, man.
If you like peanuts.
Yeah. Hi, it's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder, and right across from me, my radio husband, Big J. Oakerson.
Oh, Lou, I know you didn't come out today to smoke. Are you not smoking yet?
I'm trying to quit. Chantix is kicking in.
How many days?
About 10 days now.
Hey, really?
I'm still smoking.
He's smoking.
Okay. I'm confused about what Chantix does.
It's supposed to make you.
But
you can play through it, I think. I think it might not work, right?
I think I might love cigarettes so much that I could just override
Go through I agree with you. I feel nauseous from smoking sometimes. I go, I can't. And then an hour later, I'll still go smoke again.
Yeah.
Look up, Christine, if there's Shantik's failure story. It doesn't work.
Oh, you mean the underbelly? The dark truth of Chantix?
You mean fucking Ray Liotta just pretending to not smoke?
No, he's pretending his face looks like that. So,
Yeah.
I mean...
Kyle Dunnigan did a great on Instagram of Ray Liotta with the face graph thing.
Really?
Yeah, he did Ray Liotta doing Chantix.
Oh, it's really fucking
Really
hilarious.
fucking funny. Kyle Dunnigan's very fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great with that, just because they got that facelift.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the best thing I ever did.
Yeah.
And get that,
I just remember the batshit crazy Ray Liotta tequila commercial. Do you guys remember that? They'd play it before UFC events, and he'd just be like, when you want something you need, it's like that. You better have a shot of tequila. It's fucking nuts. He, like, aggressively drinks tequila. If I was a bartender, I wouldn't feel comfortable serving him. Can you look up the Ray Liotta tequila commercial?
Among the Italians, it was real greaseball shit.
Yeah. God damn it. That movie is just him as, you know, can't be.
this right here.
The whole point of Chantix is you take the pill and it makes you sick of smoking. Like, it affects your brain chemistry.
It's a nicotine.
Let's get to the smoking science in a second. I want to make sure that this is the commercial I was talking about that's batshit crazy with Ray Liotta. I think he just aggressively has a tequila. It's from a couple of years ago. Treat your bartender like a piece of shit. Whoa, weird message for an alcoholic company. If your bartender's a guy,
Move,
harass him,
Mexican.
grab her butt. I'm Ray Liotta, and I
Lady,
don't care.
it's happening. You might as well enjoy it.
1800.
See? Oh, that's hilarious. There's an edit.
That's hilarious.
Someone edited it.
Then he sees a black guy and gets upset.
This guy did his own edit. Hey, why is that black guy at the end?
Right here. Lemons, grapes, strawberries, apple cider vinegar, cinnamon, honey. Put that shit in the blender. 2016.
I don't know. That was a weird edit on it.
Yeah, sorry.
But anyways, you get the point. Ray Liotta goes in real feisty and just fucking yells at a bartender for tequila. It struck me as a weird commercial. But they were like, this is a good image.
It looks like he was enjoying life a lot more when he was smoking.
Yeah.
Here's great news.
I'm half in the bag.
Does Chantix really work? Tell me the truth. What are my chances? Frankly, not good.
Motherfucking fucking piece of shit.
What is this article? Where's it from? We gotta start checking our sources here. Come on, guys.
This is from whyquit.com, and then apparently there's a video link.
Just some guy convincing other people not to quit so he can keep smoking. He goes, Chantix? Fucking, I don't know. My friend Carl used it, and I don't think he liked it, so whatever, man. Let's go out and smoke a butt.
It's saying if you're not taking it for the, whatever anxiety or shit also, that it's going to make you suicidal.
No. Like Accutane?
Yeah.
And
So
then I got
maybe you can do me a
so
favor and ask
smooth.
Sebastian to stop putting you up in balcony seats so you don't try to jump.
Yeah. He goes, Sebastian, got the email. Listen, thanks for the tickets. Bad news is, it's in a hot zone for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Hey, bud, you're going to have to bump me up a little bit.
Lou, are you having any crazy dreams? Because
No.
you said that was like a side effect. So you're doing...
I'm feeling no effects. It's feeling, except for the cigarettes taste disgusting.
Really?
But
So it
then
really
it's
has made,
working.
it's made cigarettes gross?
Yeah, my tongue feels like sandpaper.
Ew.
But you're still going.
I love it.
Well, when you love a thing, Jay.
But
Man.
he's a long
How
time
long-
smoker, so he says, the doctor said it was going to take extra long. With it.
What's the longest time? What's the longest you've quit smoking? What's the longest you went without a cigarette?
I won 6 months on Chantix 10 years ago, and I've been smoking for almost 25 years.
Crazy. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be we got a deep dive. You'll do it.
It's a marathon, not a sprint, guys.
What's your update on quitting smoking? You're just going into the night. You're just doing it.
I want to.
You always want to keep smoking.
No. I want to.
You want to quit?
Stop smoking, yeah.
But Lou said he quit. You cut your cigarettes in half already.
Yeah, I'd say, but if I start drinking, I'm right back to my old ways.
Really?
Yeah.
They
I'm
think
also
you get hammered?
doing- I'm
That was
also-
such a fucking letback in.
I'm
Whenever
going on that cruise, man. If the cruise is not the time to quit.
No, you'll just want it. And you'll just be edgy and shitty on a fucking boat.
Yeah.
There really is something to planning quitting. When I plan quitting, I quit a couple times. I quit once for 6 weeks,
Yeah.
and then just the second I got drunk, I had one cigarette, and I was like, fuck, I missed you, friend. And I was like, oh, and then I was doing crazy shit instead of saying I was back to smoking. And you know what this is like when you start coming back in, you start making these weird excuses. I would do a thing where I'd be like, I'll smoke a cigarette, but if I don't light it to begin with, it doesn't really count. It's just like I'm having to drag off someone else's cigarette. So then I got to the point where I was just telling people to light cigarettes. I was like, hey, you should fucking light a cigarette. And they're like, I'm good. I'm like, you should fucking light a cigarette and then just give it to me and then I'll smoke. Because in my fucking mind, I was like, no, that means I'm not smoking. Yeah. It was that over and over again. And then, you just finally.
You just do it.
Then you just do it. And you did it. You guys did it for a couple of years.
2 years. Do you remember me and Jay at Bonnaroo?
Yeah.
Hiding from you and Ari.
And I remember you guys not being honest about it. I go, dude, if you're going to rip in a butt, go tell me you're ripping a butt. You go, no. I had to call Isabella, and she came with me, and we had to go around the tent because the service wasn't good. I was like, you're fucking smoking. You're smoking. I don't care. I
told you what the reason of that was, though.
Yeah.
By admitting it to everybody else and saying it, and then you're like, oh, well, now we're just going to keep smoking like doubly.
We're also admitting Ari was right.
Yeah, Ari's right. I mean, I went through a breakup. I had to admit Ari was right.
Yeah, it's never fun.
He said that at Bonnaroo. Right. He's like, oh, this fucking, your relationship's done. And you're like, shut up, Ari. You're so pessimistic.
And
then 2 months later, you're like, hey, Ari, I was at the stand. I was
Everything hurts. Everything hurts.
I think you're right, dude. Well, he made the joke. He goes, I don't know what's going to last longer, Ralphie May or Soder's relationship. Remember he made that joke on the walk back to the transpo van? And
it was Ralphie May.
It was Ralphie May. R.I.P. Ralphie May.
He didn't make it longer.
All right, Jacob.
Oh,
stop it,
dude. That's not funny.
Stop it, Jacob.
This time when we came back, I think it was like immediate. We were like, yeah, we're smoking.
Chantix was defeated.
What? That's the name of the... It's Why Quit News. Why Quit News really just feels like a guy doesn't want to stop smoking.
By the way, I actually think Lou's improved.
Yeah?
Like everything seems
Lou
healthier.
Talk to me.
He seems healthier. Actually
have
seems
calls?
like
Gotcha.
Like he's not coughing anywhere near as much as far as I can see. He just seems happier.
Do you notice that when you're not drinking, you don't want cigarettes
as much?
As much?
Always after a meal, you want one.
Yeah, of course. Driving
and drinking.
Drinking. It's fucking swimming in water, baby.
I gotta bring up.
If I drank, that's why I can't drink, because I know if I started drinking again, I would immediately go back to smoking cigarettes.
I quit drinking and I quit smoking a week later because I felt great, but I didn't feel that great, and so I was like, I want to quit. And both times I quit smoking, which lasted for about a year and a half. The day I did it, I was like, I don't want to smoke. It was very calming, and I haven't been able to get there again. Yeah. And a big thing about this Why Quit website, it's all it's pro just cold turkey, no nicotine, just do it that way. Yeah. Everything else doesn't work as good.
I mean, that's what I went cold turkey.
It's like you get the drug out of your system, and that's how you quit the drug.
But I smoked a lot of weed.
By the way, take this call to Carrie in Georgia.
Yeah.
Hang on. Crackle, Carrie, you there? I'm reading here, it says your father smoked for 6... This is a note Black Lou put up. My father smoked for 60 years. Jay shouldn't put his daughter through that. If you told me right now I could smoke for 60 years, I would just smoke for the 60 years.
I'll be back. We starting right now? 60 plus
If I start from where I was. If you'd knock off what I've already done.
Nah, I couldn't do that.
Oh, dude, for sure.
Actually...
Oh, you know, wait. Yeah, 40 more years for me or so. That's like, fuck, it would be 80.
I've been working here, guys, remember, for 10 years.
No, I think...
What am I going to do in my 80s?
No, my grandfather smoked half a carton a day.
Damn.
And my mother, actually, it was my grandfather, and my mother had to take him off life support. And I said that was the hardest thing she ever had to do. And you don't want
Jacob,
what the fuck, Jacob?
Stop it, Jacob.
No compassion.
That was wrong.
And you don't want your daughter to have to do that. So that's why I was calling in. That should be a good incentive to really try to stop.
Well, but at some point she's going to have to do that. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather have my daughter do that than do it for the ultimate thing you don't want is someone have to do that for you.
I was going to say, or
you have to do that for someone.
I thought you were going to say the ultimate reason for my possessions. I was like, oh, she's coming for your stuff. I get it.
Oh, does she want my stuff? Yeah. I'm not going to let her shut me off.
You can't turn
that
me
bitch
off.
wants my stuff.
That bitch is coming for my stuff. You think I'm going to let her turn me off?
No, of course. Any reason that I want to stay alive long is,
yeah, I don't think.
For my daughter, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you know. And Christine. So Christine doesn't get my stuff.
I'm getting stuff.
Christine's definitely gonna come for my stuff.
I'm pretty sure I ended up with the stuff.
Yeah, Christine's been plotting on it. Why do you think Christine bummed these cigarettes?
I know, she keeps convincing me to get the stuff.
She goes, this TV is pretty bright. Christine, the whole time it was you?
Of course, Carrie, yes, I hope to quit smoking soon. I'm not going to use some weird make cigarettes taste nasty thing that Lou's doing. It turns out Lou's going to give himself some sort of other dick disease or something, if I'm reading this correctly.
Don't say that. What is it? Thank you, Carrie. Thank you for your compassion.
Vaping's kind of terrifying, too, on its own, because we just don't know how. I mean, I know I feel better when I'm using an e-cig than when I'm smoking actual cigarettes, but I'm also, remember, I would get crazy, I had some crazy headaches come up when I was vaping that I never had before.
I did the patch for a week.
Never even gave it.
I did lozenge in 6 weeks.
I did.
I just did the Logic e-cigs.
Yeah.
I did. That had no nicotine in them immediately.
Did you ever get off those?
Yep.
Okay.
Jay got off nicotine the first time we quit. I never got off nicotine. He was off nicotine for almost a year, and it was just like water vapor, so you're not craving it as much.
Yeah.
I just like the action of doing it.
Oh my God!
It's like my
Do you don't
thing.
think
that's what I miss is doing the thing?
Those incognitos, those joints.
Yeah,
my favorite thing in the world.
I hate the and how it feels and all that kind of stuff. It's the what I miss is the action.
I'll tell you what never goes away is that fucking the way you look back on cigarettes. Because there are times where I'm like, oh, old stranger. If they really were
whatever happened to Quests? There's not a thing anymore. Do you remember Quest? I couldn't believe they didn't catch on more.
What were they?
Everything that I would quit with that's better, like not better for you, but less of the addictive thing.
Yeah.
Except the motion, taken off the market. Quest were like the no nicotine, no whatever. They were
like movie cigarettes.
They were dummies. They were basically they'd sell you in stores. And then the Logic, zero nicotine, they don't make zero nicotine like disposables.
Yeah, because they want you to be addicted. You can order them online,
Isn't that
but
crazy?
if they're selling you zero nicotine things, you're not going to crave it as much.
Weird, you can't watch the movie The Insider with Russell Crowe because it's about the tobacco industry.
It's not going to get you exactly to keep buying them. Ultimately, I got off those Logic things, but weird.
It's a motherfucker. Quitting smoking cigarettes and staying quit. I to this day don't have the confidence of I'll never smoke again. You can't talk that shit because I know I'm like I could just be back with.
I did say in the 2 years I was quit, I was like I can't believe I smoked so long. I can't believe I could easily say I'll never smoke again. I go. It was really weirdly not even that hard to quit,
dude. It's
bizarre. Now it is.
Now when there's so many I think factors into it, especially with vaping now because weed vaping kind of got me to a point where I was like, well, maybe I'll just start vaping, you know? Why do I gotta get smashed every time I want to vape? Because you're sucking on those vape pens and then you're just like, but smoking, I would never have the confidence of dude, I'll never smoke a cigarette again. Because I think about that, if they hit those fucking missile sirens or whatever they have, where it's like, the world's ending, I'm gonna be like, pack of Camel Lights in a box, buddy. Let's get it going. I'll be back outside of fucking, I'll just be ripping one up, just lighting it up, fucking bring it. Because that's how
you miss. Now you don't have that for drinking, and you don't go. I'm going to get ripped too, right?
Nah, drinking. I didn't like how I was getting when I was drunk. I wasn't as fun. It was starting to get dark.
But I'm saying, the feeling of them. I'm just saying, you don't miss the feeling, the good times of it enough to say, if the world's ending, the missile sirens are going off.
Oh, if the world's
blowing
up.
You get butts, and do you have some drinks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have I'd have a Jameson and a Budweiser bottle, cold Bud. I'd fucking do a couple shots of whiskey, put on some music.
You want to sip it again?
Nah, fucking bang it back, buddy.
Oh, okay, it's
world's
gross.
ending.
You think it's gross?
I don't think it's gross, but that's the way I'm used to drinking it.
So gross.
I don't swish it around. Jameson, you just hit. You're just pow.
Can't even.
Back down.
That's what you would do.
Yeah. Drink Jameson with a Bud back.
What'd you do, Jacob? Work out?
No, I'd just shoot up.
You'd shoot up.
If the world's ending?
I agree. I'm with you, Jacob.
Oh, yeah.
We'll start writing a book until the missiles hit.
No, dude, I'll get aggressive. I don't really know, man. If the missiles hit, I would definitely smoke a cigarette.
If there's no solution, if there's no answer to the thing,
nothing. I think I'd
make sure I got to Isabella in some capacity. Then I would do heroin with her.
Yeah, I blast her off. It's like when you're in the air and you got to put the mask on.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna blow it right between her toes.
You got to do yourself first, and then you help out. That's what they tell you in the sky.
Yeah.
Do your own mask in the air.
No, but that's not with head. That's an air game. That's not a heroin game. Heroin, you're gonna have to boot the kids up.
Yeah,
first.
absolutely, because you're gonna.
You
nod.
don't want to fuck up. Yeah, I don't want to fuck up.
You're gonna nod. I would probably, I'd see what we have in the house. I'd just see what we have in the house. Just let's clean house a little bit.
Just throw some fucking some NyQuil and something in the Ninja.
Oh, dude, and the fucking magic in the bullet.
Throw the magic bullet.
I go, Vecchione, get ready. We're Jonestowning, baby.
We're going Jim Jones.
I got the cigarette in the corner of my mouth as I'm opening the thing.
Bud.
I go, get over here. I got some fucking soup for us. Just like party holding.
It's in a mason jar.
I go, ooh.
Is this artisan? Yes, thanks for noticing.
I go, it is. That is a mason jar.
Thank you for paying attention to that detail.
I also want to thank you for letting me rip butts in the house. I go, it makes the end of the world a whole lot easier.
I would eat
There
cookies.
they are. There's the quests.
Yeah. What's that? You would eat what?
I would eat a box of cookies.
Oh, you bad girl.
Like a real Coke.
I might do that tonight. That's the debate I have in my head at night every night.
Isn't that weird to know that you're Jacob's apocalypse plan? That's what going off the diet is Jacob's going apocalypse. He goes,
I would eat ice cream right before bed.
Can I tell you something that exists? Yeah. That's mind-blowing, and we had to do a drastic measure last night. Sunday was cheat day, and we ordered stuff. There's a place called Ray's Candy Store. Mm-hmm. In our neighborhood around the corner that will deliver to us. What we ordered was a small order of deep fried Twinkies.
You were going
which
for it.
Was an order of 2. They give you 2 of those, right?
Yeah.
Christine?
3.
Was it? Oh, yeah, that's right. The order's 3 of those. So
Trio of
we
death.
get them, but it's not expensive at all. It shows up, and it is. They give us like a Clementines box.
Yeah.
Full of fried Oreos.
Yeah.
And I think we ate 2 or 3 apiece, and that was major restraint.
Yeah.
The next day, I'm gonna bring these to Legion of Skanks and just forgot. When I came back, we heated one up in the microwave and ate it. It wasn't quite, it was still fantastic, but not quite as good. And then we went and smoked a cigarette and both said, when we go inside, man, they got to go in there. I mean, there's 20 more.
I said it.
And they're this big.
Well, you eat
It's like charcoal. Dude, they were so fucking good.
It's the kind of dessert, though, where it's like, good, ouch, I hate life. This is painful.
We had like 2 of them, and you're like, oh, I have a stomachache.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll get that. I'll see that order of 20, and I'll be like, they know what they're doing. That's how many I want. And then I eat 2, and I'm like,
Listen, there's no way you can get through, but I'm telling you, just unconsciously, you could fucking eat 5. And that's gotta be just
you know what I'm a little bad
horrendous for you.
You know what I'm a bad little stinker with is brownie brittle. You can buy it in the airport.
Oh, I've seen brownie brittle before. It looks good.
Let me tell you, I will fucking easily walk through a bag, a big bag.
The things that I'll go,
it's like chips.
I try not to go through. I try not to go through bags of chips if I ever have chips now. I try not to go through a whole thing of candy if I go through it now. But one thing I will do. Oh, Jesus, look at those fucking things. Any kind of like dry, if I get like a bag of dried mango, the whole thing's go. Like, there's no going back to dried mango. You know what I mean? If I open it up, I'm just going to keep eating that until I'm done with it.
So this place delivers candy to you.
But I don't know about candy, but deep fried. They'll do. It's Twix.
Yeah. Apparently it's like a New York institution, this place, and it's a little hole in the wall.
Banana Nutella milkshakes.
That's pretty awesome. I'm going to have to stop by. It's right by your guys' house?
Yeah, it's by it's on like...
I guess so, by Gas Digital.
It's in the East Village. It's on like 6th and A, I think.
Yeah.
Buddy, the deep fried Oreos were...
Jacob, would you go deep fried Oreos for the apocalypse?
Yeah, hell yeah. It's all going to be like simple carbs.
You just
an
want,
H.
You just an H. Yeah. Heroin and sweet heroin.
That's all I want.
Simple carbs and brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
He goes, Mr. Brownstone and some deep fried Oreos. So you're just going to fucking boot off and eat chocolate and then hope you don't wake up.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
I mean, that's the way to go.
You should treat yourself to a deep fried Oreo in the current era.
Even that on the cheat days.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to lie. It's a lot.
Do you tell them we got a milkshake too?
No, I got a milkshake. But we also threw that out. We both took a couple sips and threw it out. We're like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Why do you guys waste a good milkshake?
Because it's just
it had to go in the trash. It had to.
We bought it. It had to go.
We made stone decisions, and then we were both like, all right, we can't.
Yeah, that's a stone order.
It's like, I'm not. I can't. Like, if I do, it's like if I go with my. It's the same reason I haven't eaten 6 slices of pizza in a sitting since I've been like, I guess probably in my 30s or so, because I'm like, well, you just don't eat 5 slices. I want to.
I just am such a big.
I still want to.
I'm a milkshake fan, so the way I look at that order is milkshake first, maybe a fried Oreo. You know, you do the milkshake with
Sure. I
fried
was loving
Oreo.
the milkshake.
But I'll tell you, my thought process always, like, if I went and ordered like a pizza myself, I would never get just a small, probably. It would always be at least a medium. And that would be, I think that was on my franchise places. And the idea was to just eat it yourself.
Yeah, franchise like a Domino's.
But that was, when you sit down to a pizza, you're like, well, the pizza goes until it's finished.
Yeah.
If it's just me, I'm going to keep eating pizza, I guess.
I had a lot of pained nights because of Domino's because of that. Where I'm like, I got a medium. I got to eat the whole thing, even if I didn't want it. And I got cheesy bread.
Yeah, of course, exactly. And you just
and Cinesticks.
You just fit. But someone who naturally doesn't do that, they're not working towards that. I've watched that. We watched that. Christine gets mad at like girls that come over our house all the time. It's like friends of hers or anything that are like Karen now. Tiny Karen is. Yeah. She goes, oh, it's no mystery. Like Karen ate like a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
Like the one that
over
you
the
would
course of like an hour.
The one that you would like put and like see if you can like get it to like frame the inside of your teeth. You know what I'm talking about? Where you see if you can fit it right into the actual line of your teeth and put the whole thing in your mouth and let it soak for a second before you bust it with your tongue.
Yeah.
She's on that same cookie for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Because she actually picks it up at points and goes, nibble, and puts it back down. And I go, that doesn't even make any sense.
There's nothing better than snapping a cookie in half like Bane over Batman over your knee. But I'll dunk it in milk and then pull it in and just crack with my fucking dumb big tongue. I'll just fucking snap that shit.
I couldn't even tell you the thickness of one Pringle because I reach down and then my 2 fingers snag whatever they can snag, and then that stack goes in my face.
Like an armadillo. You fucking get your little fingers in there.
Oh, the least you're going to get out of me is 2, and that'll be if I flip one around and I make the duck bill with it.
Yeah, as a fun kissy face?
Yeah, I go, and then that's it. Besides that, they're going in 3-4 stack Pringles. What's the sense?
I'm walking through Tate's cookies. You line up 4 in front of me, that's nothing.
You open a rack, you're eating them. That's why it's not a resealable rack.
Yeah, dude, I'll do a half a rack on my head.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
You finish a rack. You open up, you're finishing a rack.
Are Tate's nationwide, or are they only East Coast?
I don't know, but they're very popular.
They've
gotten extremely popular now.
Because, man, when I got onto Tate's cookies, dunking them in milk, that's the thing. You'd eat a whole rack. You'd eat half a rack, and you'd be like, do I just take down this whole bag? I gained so much weight because my girlfriend moved to L.A., and I would just eat a bag of Tate's cookies a night with milk.
That was your love.
I was just like, plunk, there they are.
Buddy, have you ever had
at the
Oreo?
At the Bonfire? Yeah, of course. Come on.
I haven't till.
You think I've been to this many carnivals and I haven't had a fried
I haven't
Oreo?
till sort of recently in my life. It sounded like a gross idea.
No, it's great. They do fried Snickers at
They have that there too.
Yeah, it's really good.
We didn't order it. We ordered
fried Three Musketeers, I think.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go by this place.
Buddy, everyone here has had a fried Oreo?
No.
Never?
We're going to bring them, but I had to throw them away.
Lynn's nodding. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. It's funnel cake wrapped around.
Yeah.
And it's like that kind of crispy, and it's unbelievable.
And let me ask this. And this is just a stoner working off his brain. Are there fried Reese's peanut butter cups?
This place.
All of you.
We didn't get them. We thought it would be overkill between our milkshakes, cookie, bucket of fried Oreos, and 3 fried Twinkies.
You're eating like a kid who got left alone.
I'll tell you this, fried Twinkie, not quite as impressed with.
Really?
I don't like what the cream does.
I love the fried Twinkie.
I thought the cream turns yellow, which is weird.
A house divided.
Yeah, it looks like pus.
Okay.
No, it gets gross.
I'm a jelly-filled donut guy, though. So
this is Ray's Candy. It's a New York City institution. Look at that.
Yeah.
I didn't
Ray's Candy Store.
I mean, Zeppeli now seems... Oh, by the way, in the fried Oreos, this place, maybe they all do, seem to have a weird little tail on them that you can hold it. And this tail made of, like, fried.
Yeah, and that falls off and gets powdered sugar on it, and then you can eat those and pretend like you're not eating
Oh,
Oreos.
the bottom of the whole basket becomes a thing of fried.
Oh.
You just grab a handful of fried and sugar?
Like Coke?
Oh.
Like you were talking about how doing the Coke out of
Yeah. That's my Coke. Yo, you want to do a bump of some fried and powdered sugar?
I go,
hey, you know, I'm doing no matter what.
I go, Jay, these 3 fried peanut butter cups I had are hurting me. I really, though, want that.
You have to have it.
For the Super Bowl, are you going to a friend's house?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah?
Are you going to the same friend?
Yeah.
Then
you
yes.
should bring those.
Yeah, I will. Because I couldn't assume a large order. I'm going to need a wagon to carry.
Oh, you're going to need me, dude.
I also think we ordered. I think we ordered when they were closing in like a half hour, and I think they were just dumped us like I think they did the cool thing.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever have a friend work at a fast food place?
One of the best.
And you swing through the drive-through 5 minutes before it's closing, and they just give you a felonious amount of food.
Yeah.
I've used to fucking just tear. I mean, like. That's why I said how I never even thought about that. Just ripping through. I would fry Wawa apple fritters.
Yeah, that's Ginger Ninja coming through saying
Ginger Ninja. I mean, that might be the greatest idea of all time.
What,
they
apple
are
fritters?
fried.
Yeah, they're like donuts.
How about you double fry them?
Right, but now you fry them with funnel cake around them.
Fry the fry.
Get your fucking head out of your ass, Jacob.
What if I told you the fry was
inverted?
Inverted.
Ginger Ninja, don't let Jacob fucking shit on your picnic. That was a fantastic idea. Let's take our second break.
Fine.
And come back. We still didn't talk about UFC. You go make sis, and I'll read a commercial, everybody. We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
The double T train, Tina Turner, doesn't want to fight anymore, especially because those fights used to end in jabs.
Yeah. Well, she was fighting out of her weight class in her defense.
Yeah, she was.
Fighting up. Whoa, Jacob, stop it.
Oh, Jacob, is everything just inappropriate get you?
Everything that you shouldn't laugh at, you do, you monster.
It really upset DJ Lou how hard Jacob laughed at those ticket hookups.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, enough that I recommended making a drop, and he did it.
It made him very, very happy.
I could mention it to him anywhere, like on the elevator, and he'll still give me that same laugh.
It's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson, who will be at the DC Improv January 24th through the 26th. That's this weekend. After that, he's going to be coming down to Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas, February 14th through the 16th at Cap City. Go to bigjcomedy.com for tickets.
Yeah, DC's this weekend. I'm bringing Christine down with me.
Hell yeah.
Christine's going to come down for this trip, so if you're campers, any campers come out to the shows, you get to meet Christine too.
Family vacation.
Yay. Dan Soder's going to be at the Punchline in Atlanta. That is this weekend, Thursday through. Yeah, and he's going to be going this weekend, Thursday through Saturday. He's also going to be headlining the Bell House in Brooklyn, New York. That's Thursday, April 18th. NYC, tri-state area, come out for that. It's a really cool venue in Brooklyn, and Dan's going to fill that fucking shit up. So come out and get tickets. April 18th.
Please help.
Get tickets at dansoder.com. That's what I'm saying. We got to fill this thing up.
Please help. Guys, come on, man. It's me. It's your buddy.
It's your pal.
It's buddy Danny S.
And always, don't forget, Best of the Bonfire, our podcast. It's the Friday show they play here. Available now as a podcast where we download podcast forms and watch our videos. I want big things to come from these videos. We have our the crews in here today.
Yeah, they're great.
Lynn and Corey. So we want to make sure you guys aren't here just sitting around listening to our gross comedy with your thumbs up your butts.
Our
we want to make
show.
These videos go somewhere.
Thank you to Ed Hayburn for the Wawa sweatshirts.
Hell yeah.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
That's what you said off air. You were like, "Oh, great, a new cum rag," which I thought was a weird way to take a gift.
It's weird. It's weird that whenever you open gifts, you go, "See, Christine, this is what I wanted." Then you shove her face in it like a dog that pooped.
Yeah,
and you go, "This is the sweatshirt I wanted."
Yeah, you think I'm gonna deny those things?
No,
that's the only way she possibly.
I just find it a little inconvenient. It's a little convenient that I wasn't here the day you guys went through the list, and you know that's my entire life goal is to prove that Christine has you in an abusive relationship, and that's why you abuse her back.
Yes, so. I definitely.
Just want to believe your buddy Jay's good.
I am definitely a victim in our relationship. I'm a victim for sure. And they're going to arrest me for. They're going to put the cuffs on me first, but I'm going to surrender. I'm going to go. I understand, officer. I understand how it looks, but you go talk to her for 5 minutes.
Personally, I think it's going to end with a whole she fooled you with alien talk. You don't listen to the Lost Tapes, you'll get what I'm saying. She convinced you that aliens
me and her were meant to mate.
Zip, zop, zap,
zip, zorb, zap.
You'll get it. You should listen to my stories more. Zip, zorb, zap.
Last week,
yeah,
you did the coolest thing. You texted me.
Yeah.
any interest in trying to get a couple extra tickets, I got to hook up.
I got hooked up with UFC tickets. Crazy awesome. Hook up.
Yeah, from a manager that works in the UFC. Offered Dan some tickets. Yeah. And Dan offered me, he said Lewis was going, that me and Christine could go together. Or actually, I even said the thing, I was like, well, I was going to be home with Christine that weekend. If you can get two, I'd love to go. Obviously, never be a dick. Yeah. I'm like, if that's a thing, give the one to somebody else, that's fine.
The first two tickets first on one night. And then afterwards, I was like, oh, I should ask if Jay and Christine want to go. Maybe I can get two more tickets. So that was my thought process.
So, Dan comes down to he's asking the guy, and the guy's busy as shit, obviously, and whatever. And the day before, like the night before, I think.
It really was the night before.
Yeah.
I got a text the night before that's like, hey, I got you 2 extra tickets.
Hey, I got it, man. 2 extra tickets. It's great. So this is hilarious. We go.
Well, Jay has the thing, and I should say it's a sign of how sweet Jay is. Where Jay, if you're doing a favor for Jay or you're doing something for Jay, Jay's very aware of it. He's very appreciative. He does not want to come off rude or disrespectful. It's something that I really find endearing about Jay. Jay wants to be a good guest, which some people don't give a fuck. But Jay is a really good guest. You put him on your guest list. Light footprint, good, charming, going to bring a lot of people in. But Jay also is very careful of how he comes off. So sometimes he'll send a text and then he'll be like, but it's not like, and then he'll send a follow-up text. It's like, no, but don't think it was like this. It was like, I meant it like this. Where he explains the tone.
So the best example of this coming out of the gates was, I look at, we get there, we go in effortlessly, we get our tickets.
Yeah, the tickets
will call, they're will call, I'm under my name's fantastic. I rip them open. Section 226. That's up there.
It's up there.
That's up there. And then, so I write to Dan, but I go, you know what though? Dan's like, this is like a guy who knows a guy, got it for Dan. So it's like, maybe these aren't Joe Rogan things, the tickets. So I go, so he probably went to say, I'll get you in, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll get you in. So I wrote, to Dan, I wrote SEC section 226 with 3 question marks. Now what that meant to ask him was, hey, are you in section 226 also? But I can understand now right away how that reads like section 226.
Yeah.
And then so I immediately wrote back. I said, I go, I know. I go, by the way, that was asking if you are there also, not asking in disbelief.
So it was funny because I had my phone on silent, so I just look at it while I'm, after a fight, and it just is 2 texts, and it's like section 226. And by the way, I was just asking if that's where you're sitting. I wasn't saying about that.
What's great was Dan wasn't really getting back to. He's like, nah, we're not there. I think there are seats in different places. This is actually just funny. Yeah. And then I find him and Lewis.
Yeah.
And Lewis right away goes, dude, we're in section 8. It's awesome. And Dan goes, he's like, where you at? He goes, no, we're in, they put us in different sections. Like, I thought they were going to get you near us, but we're just in different sections. To go up to, we get like junk seats and even take them junkier. We go up to where your back's against the wall.
Touching the roof.
We'd have our feet hanging over the chairs in front of us, have our food all laid out everywhere. Nachos and cheesesteaks and whatever.
You go for comfort, not
closeness. I'm like, well, at this point, listen, when you watch a game, it really doesn't matter where you sit. You zone in on it somehow.
Yeah.
It all seems to do a weird thing wherever you're sitting. Like, you just kind of get it.
Do you think there's a science behind stadium building and that kind of thing?
Perspective? No, I think it's just something in people. I think it's like you just...
There is now. Like, they used to design them badly, but the...
Switch where you sit when you play video games one day.
Okay.
It's the same concept, you know what I mean? Like, but you will eventually, that will become the place you sit. Mm-hmm. But if you're not sitting, if I sit somewhere else where I sit normally to play video games, it's weird.
Should I do a lunar cycle of where I sit for video games?
A lunar cycle.
Every fucking week. Change.
So what me and Christine did was, we went up and people were in our seats because it was a row. It was like a section that had like a decent amount of people in it.
Yeah.
But some empties. But then, that's to the left. To the right of the same steps we're on is a blacked out, shut down section almost that 4 people were in way at the front of it. So me and Christine go in the middle of that and just do exactly what we said. We put our feet over the thing and started we just chilled. We had a great time.
Yeah, I loved it. I was like, I could live up here.
Yeah. We had a blast, but it's so funny, the perspective of the phone, like pictures, how pictures work is so funny because I took a picture of the cage and there's no trickery to it. It's just perspective thing. It's that it looks way further away worse, not able to see in a picture than it will in person.
Yeah.
So I sent a picture to Dan, and I was just like, it really looks like, I mean, the octagon's like a fucking thimble.
We caught it, and I was like, oh man, those lights are bright up there.
Yeah.
I can barely see down. God damn.
But we had a blast. We had a really good time.
And then it was raining when we...
Raining really bad. And the last fight couldn't have... If the last fight wouldn't have ended super quick,
yeah,
I think 30 seconds.
It was like the 5th fastest stoppage of a UFC event.
Yeah,
Dillashaw got stopped like 30 seconds in.
Yeah, if that wouldn't have been, I would have never even been able to get to my show. Leaving with plenty of time.
Yeah,
to give. Leaving, I had almost an hour to get from Barclays Center to the Comedy Cellar.
Yeah,
and we go out. First thing we decide to do is go down. We're sitting there, we're smoking a cigarette, trying to stay out of the rain for a second, and we go, well, should we just get on the train? We should, right? Just get on, like, Christine goes to B&D. Right here, we'll go to 4th Street. So we go down. It's just, how many people are going down to the train is insane.
Yeah.
It's, I'd say thousands of people.
Yeah, it's an exodus. We ran down, we got out of there so fast that we were like, the second Dillashaw lost.
Yeah.
We were up. We just like grabbed our shit and we're like, let's go.
Yeah, you just split.
Like gone. And then out in the rain, like putting your jacket on as you go outside.
Yeah.
So I was ahead of it, but it was still streaming out.
You got on the train?
Got on the train. I ran downstairs, but it was still like a heavy stream of people from Barclays.
Sure. Well, this was crazy. So we get down there.
Station.
We're waiting for 15 some odd minutes, more maybe. Mm-hmm. Finally, a Q train comes, and I go, what is this? And Christine said, it goes to like Astor Place. You can switch there. It's not too far. We'll jump in a cab there or something, and we get on. And I was like, no, I want to get like the B or the D. I got to go right to West 4th at this point. It's too late. So we jump off the queue. It goes, and then when everyone's gone now, you see a sign that says there's no B.
Awesome.
It's not happening. Oh, so what are we going to... So we go back up. Go up all... I mean, you're so underground at that one.
Yeah.
We get now it's raining again, and I'm a little like flustered because I know if you're going to get a cab now, you have to get away from Barclays Center. You have to walk.
You're going
to have to walk a few blocks. So
I think the farthest I've walked, there was a time where I walked like 10 blocks and still couldn't get a cab after a concert one time.
It'll happen, man.
It was in the snow.
What I'm trying to do. So I'm aware of this already and what I basically have to do right now.
Yeah.
And Christine does not handle cold and or rain well as far as emotionally.
Yeah.
What's again?
So wait, so if it's raining and it's cold, you are a tough one to deal with? Are you like a shaky chihuahua?
Yeah, I like want to be covered and out of it and not walking in it, and I want to know what the plan is.
It's not just like she's not good like the hey man, it's just time to gut it up and let's whatever, this sucks, but let's go.
Yeah.
So we're walking several blocks. It's pouring on us. And I still have to do a show. I'm running late.
Yeah. Oh,
you know what I mean? It's like I'm right now. If everything goes great from that moment on, like I probably wouldn't get there in time.
Which is stress. It's stressful.
Stressful as shit. So we see one of the green cabs.
Great.
With his light on. Light on. Christine gets up to him. And she goes up to the window, he rolls the window down, and he does that first, like that. Like, where are you going?
They lock the door on
Where are you going? He locks it on her.
Classic gypsy cab move.
I fucking hate.
You're not allowed to call them that. They're green cabs now, but we all know.
Yeah.
They're derivatives of
They're hunks of shit.
Well, hold on a second. They're outer borough taxis.
Trash.
Stop it.
So
we're hardworking men and women.
He goes, no, I'm not going. He's like, no. And like, it's shitty to her. So I go, what do you mean? No. I go, dude, come on. Like, we have to go, like, we'll give you right. He goes, and I see him, I go, dude, your light's on. Like, open your door. And he, turns the light off. And he goes,
that's what I would have done.
I swear to you, like this. No, he goes, no, light is not on. Like,
hilarious.
That dicky.
I like this guy.
Do you?
This guy's hilarious.
I didn't feel the same way.
He was standing in the rain. He goes, "What are you talking about?
And I'm like,
the light has been off the whole time."
He's just you're watching us. You're watching us stay in the rain, dude. And like you're gonna question us. Like, come on, dude.
Got a light?
It's just ridiculous. So I go. My idea is I didn't know he locked the doors on Christine ultimately. So my idea was just to simply open the back door of the cab. And leave the door hanging open and make him have to get out in the rain and close the door.
Which is funny. Funny, direct.
It's not funny. I was going for more like fuck his night up a little bit.
Yeah, but it's, you know, being a cunt. It's funny when he has to go like this. Shit. Just get out of the car. Here I go.
So I grab the handle of the door, but it's just like, you know, it's locked. So, you know, you just grab it.
Yeah.
And I start walking away or whatever. It's like it's already in my head, like, whatever, fucking asshole, like, now we gotta figure something else out. And then when I grab that handle, I hear he rolled his window down his driver's side and just, like, says something that's obviously, like, coming at me or something. Yeah. It's very weird. This is like an Indian guy, like in his late 40s.
Okay.
Maybe.
How big? 6...
I don't know.
5'10"?
Sure.
185 pounds?
Yeah, well, probably heavier than that.
Probably fighting, welterweight?
Yeah.
It's coming out a little hot. He's dry. He's comfortable.
Well, this is just hilarious. But it is funny being in a situation that gets aggressive when I don't have any interest in getting physical, because this story would only be told as Big J beats up Indian guy wearing a sweater. Do you know what I mean?
Surprise Muay Thai fighter as cab driver shocks customer.
What is shock customer?
Is that on World Star?
That's fair enough. That's on World Star.
Customer doesn't realize that cab driver's Muay Thai superstar?
Everything in the world's ever been like this. I swear to you. One time I had to go, my ex-wife, Carla, got a guy who lived downstairs who was the son of the landlords. Okay. Yelled at her when we had a problem, and she went down and he was like really shitty to her about, like, you're always complaining about these problems, and just like 20-something-year-old dude. And I went downstairs to go fucking curse him out for doing that. Yeah. And as I was going down the stairs, all that was going through my head, I go, the funniest story here is this kid opens the door, and like Carla comes down in a half hour, just sees him sitting Indian style on top of me, rubbing beads, and I'm just snoring because he just dropped me with one kick. Like, I get the humor of all that.
Your husband is asleep like bear after meal.
I get the humor of all that. Here's where I'm at with this guy. I'm just like, you fucking cocksucker. Like, you're being a dick, so I was going to do a thing, and it didn't even work, and I'm like, whatever. But now he's like yelling. He's like, now I feel like he's dragging it on more. And he comes over and he goes,
you're talking about the cab driver now.
Yeah, the cab driver. So I get back over and I go, what? And I go, what, buddy? What are you saying? And he's just like, you don't fucking touch my car. You don't like that. And I go, dude, shut the fuck. I'm now just getting like that. It's like, it's like a guy who this isn't a fight, I think, happening. And he just like starts like cursing at me a bunch and saying like, you fuck. I go, no, dude, you're being a cunt. Like, you turned off your light to be a cunt. Because you didn't want to take us the direction you were going. That's not how. It's not how it works. That's not how the cab thing works. But I got to eat this shit on it, so fuck you. And he was like, "Fuck you," and da-da-da. So I just happened to have, and this is true, a big old mouth of spit.
Okay.
And I hung one right on his chops.
Right in the face.
As best I could.
Right in the face. Through the rain.
Everything I could handle.
Through the rain and the sleet and the snow. You delivered, dude.
Yeah. And
did you hit him in the face? Did you see him wince?
No. Because immediately he goes, it hit him, and the disrespect of it caught him so off guard. He went 0 to 180, and he goes, but the best part is he's just going, to you! He's like trying to like spit, but he's not spitting. He's saying the spit sound.
Patooey!
He's going,
Patooey on you.
He's like, and he gets out of his cab, and I'm just walking away. And he gets out of his cab.
Walking away from the explosion?
He goes, come back here, motherfucker! And I'm like, dude, I'm like, just fucking get it. Like, beat it, dude. He goes, come back here, motherfucker. And as he's saying that, he goes in his side of his door, and he pulls out like a seltzer bottle, and he goes, come here, motherfucker. And I go, what, are you gonna beat me up with a plastic bottle, man? I go, just get out. I'm almost getting like, get out of here, you weirdo.
I won.
And Christine's going, she's got what the fuck are you doing? You're getting he's filming you. He's gonna give it to the police. I go, he's filming what? There's nothing to film.
You walking away?
I go, but what? So you just hear him cursing in the back and getting lighter and lighter.
You motherfucker!
And best part, when he stops making the noise, I go like, oh, you motherfucker! I go, watch how easy this is. And Christine goes, what? I just turn around and I just put my arms up in the air. I go, and he's going, motherfucker! He just starts up again, and I'm like, look, Christine, I go, all I can do was ruin that guy's night. He fucked our night by leaving us out in the rain, and now I just, but she's like, you can't do, and you're gonna get it right. I go, I just fucked his night up, that's all.
That guy spent
He fucked our night up. Fuck him.
That guy spent the next 6 hours just driving around having a conversation what he should have done.
Non-stop.
Where he
Yep.
goes, oh no, open up, the door's right in there. Fucking grab you. And he's like, oh yeah. Oh,
Mr. Fuckman, take bottle head.
He goes, Alka-Seltzer. Yeah, dude, that's fucking, getting into it with someone like that where you're just like fucking yelling. I got out of a cab once.
Christine was shitty still. Like her, it was just the worst.
I got out of a cab once because I got in and told the guy I was going home. He goes, all right, I know how to get there. I go, no, I'm telling you how to go there. I don't want to go to the BQE. He goes, BQE's faster. I'm like, no, it's not. Take the 59th Street Bridge. He's like, listen, if you're going to tell me, and I was like, fuck you. And I just got out and shut the door. And he's like, oh, fuck me, fuck you. He's like yelling. You're like, fuck, no. You're not going to yell at me like I'm your kid.
No, you're like, I'm getting out. I'm not
I'm not paying you money, you fucking asshole.
Did I tell the one here, me and Christine, we got into a cab, and he comes up to the Midtown Tunnel, and he goes, I don't have the Easy Pass.
Yeah.
He's telling me, I go, that sucks, man. Sorry. I'm like,
no, I think you did tell us this.
Yeah, kind of have to, you know.
Yeah,
and then we got mad, and he drove off. He's like, you got to give me more. And I was telling him, I'm like, dude, if you weren't a jerk off about this, I would have just tipped you the extra amount because I would have felt bad that you didn't have Easy. Whatever it is. I go, but you're coming. And when we got out of the car, he started cursing. He was just saying I owed him more money. He's like, no, you owe me more money.
There's a tough thing.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man.
There's a tough thing now. It's only happened a couple times with cab drivers, but it happens all the time with Uber drivers where they'll be like, no, I'm going to follow the way. We've talked about this on the show, but I've gotten into cabs before. The cab's like, give me the address. I'm like, no, I'll tell you how to go. Just go up 3rd Avenue, then this, and then he goes, no, give me the address. And then it's like a stalemate. We're like, I'm not going to give you my address. Drop me off at a fucking corner.
Tell me when you're alone. What are your work hours?
Yeah, he goes, put in your social security, anything else I should know?
The CCR code?
Yeah,
it's not the Creed and Clearwater Revival code. What's called CVR?
CVS?
CVS. Don't sell cigarettes anymore.
They don't? CVS cut out cigarettes?
Yeah, and Rite Aid's doing it too. No pharmacies.
All pharmacies.
You fucking...
They're saying it's not cool to sell you that, but I bet some of them,
they sell you fucking Oxycontin and shit?
Some of them sell booze. Yeah, Dan, right? CVV number.
CVV, card verification value.
There we have it. There it is. Anyway, we eventually got a cab and...
Nice man. New fan.
And good show. Fun show.
Crowd was hot. We had a lot of fun.
Crowd was fun.
How was, did you get there on time?
I got upset with Christine.
About what?
About backing my play. That term comes up. We were saying about when you watch this documentary, Abducted in Plain Sight, one thing you gotta say, man, they backed the play.
Yeah, dude.
Or walking, Jay's pissed off. He's just like spitting. Everybody's yelling in the street. Still pouring rain. There's
like a damn llama.
What a girl version of that story. I spit, everyone's screaming in the street. I've screamed nothing. I haven't screamed at all.
You said, yeah, you did.
I went to the window. I talked.
Jay, did you yell?
Yeah, I mean, you say I'm yelling in the street. I'm not yelling.
No, I'm just saying that's what's happened.
Oh, yeah.
Yelling in
that's
the street.
what's happened.
Oh, yeah.
She's giving
so we're walking.
The guy was screaming.
Christine's giving an ambiance of how the evening felt.
The guy, he started, and he is following us, and I'm not thinking that we're but it's just like, if it makes sense, it's like, now we're dealing with this, like we're not getting in a car any faster, and now we're dealing with this problem, and it's like, and instead of trying to like break the tension or anything, I'm like, what's the plan here?
Yeah. Just wet, cold, and mad.
He's like, do whatever you want to do.
She goes, I want to stop here. I want to stop here and figure out what we're doing. I go, well, I have to keep moving because I have to get to a show and I have to get to where I go, so I'm like, get a cab.
I couldn't take my phone out because it was pouring rain, so I didn't want to take my phone out in the pouring rain, so I wanted to just get underneath something to figure something out.
And this is why I hit her.
Oh, no, I was going to say,
I don't want to fight no more. Thanks, Jacob, you get it. Jacob understands.
Evil Jacob.
Jacob, you know what I'm saying? Just give her a good old shot to the chops, right? Yeah, he gets it.
Evil Wario Jacob.
Wario Jacob.
It'd be great if you knocked me out and I just woke up and was at the cellar. I'm like, oh, thanks.
No, that's cool. That made that trip easy. Thanks for dragging me around like Ray Rice. Yeah, that's when it's raining and you're running late and you have work. I was just going home. It took me 90 minutes to get back to Astoria.
My point is Christine going like, I'm cold and I go, I know. I'm hungry. I have all those things too, and I have to go.
Why are you being mean to me?
Yes, it was a little bit of that. It was a little bit of that.
I told him I may as well, because Jay the other day at home, something happened where he just had a bad couple of minutes, and he goes, I'm having a hissy fit.
No, it was 30 seconds. It was like you drop something, you bend over to pick it up, and something else falls, and you grab something else. Then I hit my head coming up, and I just pegged Christine with an Afrin and went, I'm having a hissy fit.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, I had a hissy fit. I'm like, we're out. I'm like, this confrontation is made, you know.
It's so funny when you have, everyone has them.
Yeah, so I just couldn't do
I have them on the phone.
I thought the cab driver thing was so peripheral. Christine was she was like, and the guy's screaming and yelling, he's holding his phone up and wagging his fist, and I'm like, I know, we just walked away. What was he going to do? Was a 50-year-old?
I thought Jay was being filmed, and there's just certain things now where I get very nervous about, like, the way that something out of context can catch somebody.
Me filmed walking away from a cab?
Well, dude, I remember that fucking dork when I was in Colorado that filmed me when I was parked in the Tesla charge station.
Yeah.
And he's just filming me, and I just walk up, and he's just like taking pictures of my car, my rental car, and I'm like, "What are you doing?
You fucking cunt!"
I just played it cool. I played it cool because I was so blown away. I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm taking a picture of your license plate. You're not supposed to park there." And I was like, "Where does it say no parking?" That's all I kept saying. I just stuck to that. I go, "Where does it say no parking?" And he goes, "It's a Tesla charge station." "Is that a Tesla? Is that a Tesla?" And I went, "No, where does it say no parking?" It doesn't say no parking anywhere. And I was like, "Are you really taking pictures of my license plate?" And he's like, I would probably say like 55-year-old white dude, shorter white guy in like short sandals and like a collared golf shirt. And I was like, "You're a fucking dork." I was like, "You're taking pictures of my license plate? You dork." He goes like, "I'm a dork." "Well, you're going to get a ticket." And I go, "Cool, I'll pay that ticket. I don't give a fuck. You're a dork." And he was like, "Oh, really?" And then I got out of I've told the story on the
You should have stuffed 100 in the front of his shorts.
Dude, I got out of the car, and Garape, Beret, was in Starbucks getting us coffee, and looked over and he goes, "Dude, you got out of that car and you saw that guy?" Be like, "Oh, God." And then that's when he started like filming me. And I was like, "Why are you filming me?" He's like, "Well, just, you know, in case you're going to do something." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "You really are a fucking dork." And then Garape has no clue what's happening. Walks up with coffees, and the guy's like, "Your friend's real funny." And Garape's like, "Yeah, I know, right?"
They didn't get the context
Did
yet?
not get the context, and saw me.
Your friend's funny. He goes, that's what they pay the big bucks for.
Yeah, exactly like that. And I'm like, "Dude, you're a fucking dork." Like the way I'm talking to him, and Garape just sees me, and he's like, "Get in the car, dude. Get in the fucking car." Because he sees that I'm like going 0 to 60. Because I'm like, "Fuck this. If this guy puts his phone away, I'm just gonna." But he was a tiny.
Like he kept saying dork, kept going back dork. It was such a fucking dork.
You know why? Because I saw it fucking moving on the guy.
It hit him a little bit.
He was churning on him. Like he was like, and that's when he was like, "You hall monitor?" And he's like, he was fucking laying on it. But it was me
giving out demerits in the hallway.
Oh, yeah, he's like, "Oh, I'm a businessman." Yeah, and then we got it. And then the funniest part was he tried to be a smartass and it backfired on him because I was wearing my friend. I was at a bachelor party and then I had to go to a funeral because a friend that I grew up with drank himself to death. So we were a couple of us were drunk.
Sad.
Yeah, it was super sad. We were drunk. All right, Jacob.
Fuck all right. I guess when Jacob's right, it is a little bit funny.
He did go out. It was like Arthur.
That is.
But we were driving down there, so I have just like a dress shirt and slacks with a tie, and the guy's like, "Why are you dressed like that?" And I was like, "I'm going to a friend's funeral." Like I just got serious on it, and the guy goes, "So am I." I was like, "Dressed like that? You're gonna wear sandals to a friend's funeral?"
Life's pretty crazy sometimes.
That's when Garape walked up. It was right at that moment because he's like, "Your friend's pretty funny." But just to get serious on him real quick, I go, "I'm going to a friend's funeral."
Thank you,
dork. Luke passed away 4 days ago.
I thought you started reading me a passage.
The poem I read,
Luke.
From Psalms 26:3.
Oh, we got to take another commercial, don't we?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Let's take a commercial. We'll be right back.
It's the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
There's nothing wrong with it.
You okay?
I'll defend to the death my freedom to fart.
You have a freedom to fart. No, yeah. We're arguing two different things here.
I don't think we are.
I'm blown away, no pun intended, by your willingness to... Again, it's me. If I ripped ass real big right here... I think
it'd be hilarious.
Here's the thing. I would do it in the right circumstance with the grouping we have.
That's what I'm saying.
No. With no... Lynn, and probably no Corey, too.
I feel like I would feel more... If I did it first or second episode of them being in the room, if I fart, I feel like a crazy person. I'd be like, that's nuts. But I said, it's a term of endearment. It's a feeling that I feel comfortable enough around you to open my butt.
Well, you've ripped ass the same way you just did with Becky Rodriguez sitting right there.
Because I know there's the wall. I gotta fucking
how do you think gas works?
I got a backstop.
How do you think gas fills up a room? How do you think it happens?
It goes out and up.
You think your fart just falls to the ground? That's
Maybe.
it?
It's like hot air.
No.
Heat rises.
And then here's the thing. Christine's heard me fart a bunch, and actually has expressed a thing where she's said something about me farting before that. I've done it more now in the last year than I had.
Yeah, we talked about last time.
Yeah. So I said to her in the new year, I'm going to try not to like fart around her like that so much. Now, that's the thing. But it was Christine, and I was with Christine. I wouldn't have thought much about farting in front of her, that she would have had a problem with it. The fact that you fart in front of her is mind-blowing.
I mean, I fart in front of my girlfriend.
When I meet your chick, there's no way.
She farts in front of me? She's farted in front of me. I don't freak out.
You don't have to freak out. Christine's farted in front of me several times.
I mean, I'm not like shit. I'm not like rubbing her face in it, but if I'll just crack one randomly. I'm not doing it all the time, but a fart every month, a fart a month, pretty funny.
You fart on this show.
I probably didn't fart for at least 2 months. Check the tapes.
Almost daily.
Check the fucking tapes. I do not fart daily.
Almost daily. And 2 months when we pointed it out when you cracked ass on
that was December. That was December. That's a month.
You're doing technical months.
I know. Listen, it's like rollover minutes. Sometimes I get fart rollover.
And how long till you farted in front of your girlfriend?
3 months. We'd hung out a couple times.
What's the move?
I just farted and laughed. And then you really kind of find out if they're down with it or not. I've had girls that are like, that's fucking disgusting.
Where are we?
Yeah, I give her the fucking half thumb, up or down. What's going on? But I've had girls.
So for you, it's a test. I mean,
I've had
one time you're rolling.
I don't know if it's. I explained this the last time this happened. I don't know if it's because I grew up just my mom and I, and she would fart. Dude, my mom farted in front of my girlfriends in one of the funniest ways. It's one of the hardest I've ever laughed in my life. And my mom never realized that she farted. She unintentionally farted to get up to walk her dogs. She's like, I'm gonna walk the dogs.
Yeah.
And ripped one in front of my ex-girlfriend and I, and we laughed about it hard.
Yeah.
Hard for a good 3 months. And eventually, like, she was like a good-looking girl, and she occasionally tooted, but I wouldn't. I had an ex-girlfriend that I farted in front of. She's like, that's disgusting. And I'm like, all right, then I'll go in the other room when I fart. I'll go in the bathroom and turn on the sink, which feels odd.
I don't think
it feels weird. To
I
be
don't
like,
think. I don't think
I'm
I
sorry,
should
my
have to
butt makes noise.
That's what I have to do.
I think that's silly. I think that's fucking silly.
Gotta keep it sexy, Dan. Can't be a chick sitting around farting.
No, but I'm not saying just sitting around farting, but if I catch you farting, it's like, I don't know, it seems like such an old-timey thing of like, ladies don't make noises.
Oh, no, she makes noise, that's fine, but as much as she goes away to fart, Christine...
Then it's so obvious.
If those farts were happening, though, in front of me, I'd rather her do them somewhere else.
Okay. There you go.
I'd be probably getting 6, 7 a night.
Go shoot your gun in the dirt.
We gotta remember our time. Me and Christine, you know what it is?
Just go fire it where I hurt no one.
But me and Christine also, our schedules are kind of like on track. So you have to understand, when we watch TV together at night.
Yeah.
So if I only watch 2-3 hours TV or something a night, when I get home at late night, it's just me and her sitting there, which is one time when you do all your farting.
Yeah.
So I don't want Christine. If it happened once. TV together at night.
Yeah.
So if I only watch 2-3 hours TV or something a night, when I get home at late night, it's just me and her sitting there, which is one time when you do all your farting.
Yeah.
So I don't want Christine. If it happened once here and there, whatever, who cares? But if nightly she's cracking 4 farts on me, I'd be over it.
There's no way a sexual partner of mine would ever see me fart the way I fart in a hotel room on the road when I'm by myself, if I'm gassy. Because I'm just ripping it. It's just, I'm streamlining.
Yeah, you spread a cheek and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm cracking it and waving it, laughing. It's getting kicked back up, barbecue style.
I think it would be in front of Christine, and if I was you, Christine and Lynn would be my issue, and for me, it would be Lynn only.
No, well, I feel comfortable enough with Corey and Lynn that I feel like I can fart and they won't be upset at me.
Well, they're not going to tell you they're upset. Well, they make a weird working environment.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Did I just Louis them with farts?
Yeah, you might just get me too. You just assume everybody loves farts. That's what happened.
I am sorry if I Louis'd you guys with
You
my
used your
farts.
power. You know they know that you're a legend. You said this to me.
They work on another show.
You're a genius of comedy. You said this to them, and you abused your genius powers.
They work on you up, and they go, we like working with Nikki because she doesn't force us to film her farts. That's not true at all. I was during a commercial break, and I thought it'd be funny to make Jay laugh during a commercial. Why are we doing this?
And they shamed you.
Yeah.
You cracked ass during the read. You're like, hello, fresh.
Tell me what's wrong with that timing.
Oh, my God.
Tell me that's not incredible timing. And you're right, because what most people don't realize about working in radio is that it's a hungry job. I mean it. You know, your cooking can seem like a chore, but that's where HelloFresh.com comes in. HelloFresh, they take the guesswork out of cooking by offering a wide-ranging
But they put
menu.
the gas work in.
They do. Get it? And they fuel you up. Classics that we know and love, like Chipotle Spice Steak or Gorgeous Greens Faro.
Oh, that's coming out sideways.
Oh my god.
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 Oh my god. Two recipes you just might not be as familiar with, courtesy of their gourmet menu for just $6.99 per serving, and they deliver it all to your doorstep, pre-measured. So all you have to do is follow the recipe. That's it. It could not be easier. That's what makes HelloFresh.com HelloFresh America's #1 meal kit for a total of $80 off. It's $20 off your first 4 boxes. Visit HelloFresh.com/bonfire and enter bonfire80. That's HelloFresh.com/bonfire. What's up?
Dan, maybe you could do a commercial for them like that. Where you just like, do it. Yeah, it's where you, and you, after you fart, that's what you say. You go, brrr, you go, hello, fresh.
Hi, I'm Dan Soder from Billions. And when I'm on set, pretending that I'm working the stock market, HelloFresh is working my intestines.
Hello, Fresh.
Hello, Fresh. Or they let me, I get so sanctimonious and narcissistic, I direct the commercial. I go, pan it on my butt. Back up. It's my butt.
Goodbye, Fresh.
Goodbye. I go,
Goodbye, Fresh.
I go, and a simple dog fart. Fresh.
Hello, Fresh.
Hello. Goodbye, Fresh. Oh, man.
I'm not upset with you at all.
Okay. I just want to apologize to Lynn and Christine and Corey. I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable with my butt noise. Black Lou, it was not aimed at you. It was not a mean of disrespect. White Lou, if you smelled it, I dealt it. Jay?
Also, yeah, some people don't, like, I am not into smelling other dudes' farts at all.
Jay, I hear you. Now, I understand how you feel. I want to apologize for forcing you to smell my farts when you didn't want to.
I'm just saying, it made me feel gay.
Jay?
You're making me smell dude farts. And you know that makes me feel gay, man.
Jay, hold on. And I understand where you're coming from.
I'm just not a gay. Just know that.
Jay, look at me.
Just know it.
I am sorry for putting you in that situation. I feel like sometimes I need to express myself through farting. And I can see how that would hurt other people, including you. I'm sorry for smelling my farts, and if it makes you feel gay, we can explore that.
Dan? Shut up.
Come here.
Just shut up.
Shut your damn mouth and come over here and kiss me.
You had me at Hello Fresh.
Yeah.
Scene.
Come on. Tell Hello
Send
Fresh.
that to them, Jacob.
Tell Hello Fresh.
Send that to them.
You're welcome. You're fucking welcome. You guys send food in a box. Be appreciative of pure art.
I'll tell you who you're welcome to. Atlanta, Georgia, where Dan's going to be this Thursday. Saturday. It's going to be at the Punchline. Go check him out. Also, he's going to be headlining the Bell House in Brooklyn, New York. BK, come out, represent campers big time. That's April 18th, again, at the Bell House in Brooklyn. Get tickets for that and all Dan's shows at dansoder.com.
DC, Nation's Capital, the Improv. This Thursday through Saturday, Big J is going to be at the DC Improv. And then after that, it's going to be in Cap City in Austin, Texas, February 14th through the 16th. Go get tickets at bigjcomedy.com and Best of the Bonfire, our podcast. Go download it. On a serious note, wanted to do it at the end of the show, not to make it dark, but lost a good buddy today, Kevin Barnett. Very funny comedian, genuine guy. just the fucking one of the best. It sucks when you lose a real one.
Yeah, I only
Like a
had
guy
the pleasure of meeting him like a handful of times.
Yeah,
and talking to him. But yeah, it's a sad one. Funny kid.
Really funny guy. Go look up his stand-up, Kevin Barnett, at Fatboy Barnett on Instagram. Just search him. He was a fucking amazing guy. So fucking funny and talented, and will be really, really missed. And yeah, I loved Kevin, and it sucks. We lost him. But we love you guys, and we'll be back tomorrow live, 6 o'clock. I'm going to go fart in a stall like a normal person.
Yeah. Way to grow up.
Thanks, dude. Crackle, crackle.
Bye.